Last 2 minutes of this warm-up now, so last 2 minutes of this warm-up. One minute left of this warm-up, just 1 minute left. Okay, so if you clear the pool now, please, that's the warm-up over. So if you please clear the pool, the warm-up is now over. Coaches and team managers, please could you send the first 4 heats of the 200 IM for the men to the marshalling area as well, please. So the first 4 heats of the 200 IM to marshalling as well, please. Thank you.
Coming out from the bottom end of the pool this time, won't they? It was the same place. Right.
Good afternoon and welcome to session 4 of the North Wales, no, we're not in Wales at all, sorry, we're in North West actually. So let me try again. Good afternoon and welcome to the North West Regional Championships 2023. This is session 4. Can we please put our hands together and welcome the officials to poolside? And welcome to our referees this afternoon. We've got Kate Heitner, and Kate is joined by Les Collier. And our starter this afternoon is Anne Cotterill. Officials, you may take your seats. So the first event that we've got this afternoon will be event 251 and 252 combined. So the women 14 and 16 and the 17 and over will be all in one heat this afternoon. So it's the 800 freestyle team. So event 251 and 252 will be combined. We have 8 teams. And we are getting ready to start with our first event of the day.
Definitely hear me okay, yeah?
Okay, in this first event, we have lane 1 is City of Salford A, and the swimmers in City of Salford A are Amelie Bloxage, Katie Lee, Alice Volkovaya and Grace Jackson. In lane 2 is Wigan Best, and we have Evie Cutter, Chloe Ridge, Ruby Sheehan and Isabel Lloyd. In lane 3, we've got City of Salford B, Jess Corder, Nicole Adeyeye, Gracie Louise Potts, Cara Towil. And in lane 4, Stockport Metro, we've got Evie Clare, Elizabeth Jacobs, Darcy Murphy and Sophie Trail. In lane 5 is Warrington Warriors, Kerry Henney, Jasmine Bavazes, Olivia Watts and Amelia Gerard. Lane 6 is Cockermouth, Amber Rigg, Olivia O'Mahony, Emily McDougall, Ellie Wilson. Lane 7, we've got Bebbington, Eleanor White, Charlotte Dunn, Nairi Peach and Grace Ebrel. And in lane 8 is Stretford, who are Nina Roberts, Chloe Scott, Bethan Roberts and Scarlett Lazenby Chase.
up or down?
And on the last 50 now before the switch. So we've got City of Salford A on 135.09. Warriors of Warrington 137.35. And Wigan Best in third place 138.03. And the second swimmer's getting ready to go. So City of Salford 2:06.70 for the first 200. Closely followed by Wigan Best 2:11.56 and Warriors of Warrington 2:11.73. Very close between second and third at the moment. Coaches and team managers, please could you send the men for the 200 IM to marshalling now, please, because we have hardly any swimmers there. So please can the swimmers for the 200 IM, the males, please can you go to marshalling now? Thank you. On the 350 metre turn, City of Salford A on 3:44.48, and then there's a battle between Wigan Best and Warriors of Warrington. So Wigan Best turning on 3:51.29, and the Warriors of Warrington turning on 3:52.62. Very close between second and third at the moment. So after 550 metres, City of Salford A on 5:56.31. And again, the Warriors of Warrington and Wigan Best battling it out there for second place. 6:07.22 for the Warriors and Wigan Best 6:07.51. Such a close competition between second and third now. And City of Salford on their last swimmer now, so they touched on 600 metres, 6:30.17. Wigan Best just pipping the Warriors there, 6:43.24 for Wigan Best, 6:43.37 for the Warriors. So it will all come down to this last 200 metres to see who will get second place. With 100 metres to go, City of Salford turning on 7:33.39. Currently in second, the Warriors on 7:47.97, and Wigan Best third place, 7:49.55. City of Salford A turning on for the last 50 on 8:08.83. And the Warriors turning for the last 50, 8:22.91 with Wigan Best on 8:25.53. And the City of Salford just coming into the flags and finishing in a time of 8:44.74. And finishing second in a time of 8:58.30 is the Warriors of Warrington. And in third place, we've got Stockport Metro in a time of 8:59.73. Stretford finishing in 9:50.20. And Bebbington on the last 25 metres. Just coming under the flags now. And they finish in a time of 10:17.07. All confirmed. We are going to move on now to event 253, which is the men 15 years and over 200 metre IM. We have 7 heats in this one. And we're ready to go with heat number 1. In event 253 in this 200 IM in heat number 1. We have lane 1, Joseph Wigan from Altrincham. Lane 2 is Oliver Moore from Crew Flyers. Lane 3 is Robert Goodall from Aquabears. Lane 5 is Jack Pritchard from Wigan Best. Lane 6, Rowan Allison from Preston, and also from Preston in lane 7 is Joseph Ball. Could I ask team managers and coaches to make sure that everybody now for this event is in marshalling, so all the swimmers for the 200 IM are now in marshalling. And the results from the 800 metre freestyle team. In third place, it was Stockport Metro with a time of 8:59.73. Second place was Warrington Warriors with a time of 8:58.30. And winning with a time of 8:44.74 was the City of Salford A. And just under the flags now, finishing lane 5 in a time of 2:26.79. Jack Pritchard finishing first. Finishing second is Robert Goodall in a time of 2:32.42, and third place Rowan Allison in a time of 2:33.67. All confirmed heat 2. And in heat 2 in lane 1, we've got Jackson Dillon from the Warrington Warriors. Lane 2 is Henry Ball from Winsford. Lane 3 is Luke Horton from Carnforth. And lane 4 is Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro. Lane 5 is Jaden Lim from Stretford. Lane 6 is Charles Foster from the Isle of Man. Lane 7, Aidan Keeley from the City of Liverpool. And lane 8 is Dylan Foster from Southport. Coaches and team managers, can you start sending the women's 15 years and over 50 metre freestyle swimmers to the marshalling area, please? So the women for the 50 metre freestyle, please send them now to marshalling. And turning after 100 is Oliver Crooks 108.50, Dylan Foster 110.74, Luke Horton 111.13. And coming out under the flags now to win in a time of 2:27.21 is Oliver Crooks. Second place, Luke Horton on a time of 2:30.25. And third place, Dylan Foster, 2:31.99. All confirmed, height 3. And the results for event 252, which was the women's 17 years and over 800 metre free. Stretford won in a time of 9:50.20. So turning after the 100 metre mark is Elliot Mitchell, 1:07.43, Thomas Hilton in second, 1:09.66, and Lewis Brodie, 1:10.59. And just coming under the flags now, lane 5, Elliot Mitchell. He is going to finish in a time of 2:25.63. Second place, Lewis Brodie, 2:27.43. And third place, Benjamin Ross, 2:28.93. All confirmed, heat 4. In heat 4, we've got lane 1, George Daintyth from Warrington. Lane 2 is Jack Jarvis from the City of Manchester. Lane 3 is Jonathan Waters from Preston. Lane 4, Simon Harrison from Satellite. Lane 7, Jared Cross from Preston. And lane 8 is Regan Young from Wirral Metro. And turning for the last 50, Reagan Young in a time of 1:53.07, Jack Jarvis 1:55.02, and George on a time of 1:55.20. Very, very close between the first 5. And I think lane 1 has just got it. Yes, he has. So lane 1 finishes George Dainty 2:26.66, Jack Jarvis 2:28.01, and Jerry Cross 2:29.36. All confirmed. Heat 5. So in Heat 5, in lane 1, we've got Max Harvey from the City of Liverpool. Lane 2 is George Scurry from Stockport. Lane 3 is Lewis Turner from Winsford, and lane 4 is Ben Middleton from Stockport. Lane 5, James Escombe from Kendal. Lane 6 is Nathan Lockett from the City of Salford. Lane 7, Henry Taylor from Stockport, and lane 8 is Andrew Clavis from Prescott. Coaches and team managers, can I ask you to start sending the men for the 50 back to marshalling now, please? So if you start sending the men for the 50 back to marshalling, that'd be great. Thank you. And turning for the last 50, Ben Middleton 1:42.67, James Escombe 1:45.59, Lewis Turner 1:46.57. Oh, James fighting hard to see if he can just pip at the end. Ben Middleton gets in 2:16.88, James Escombe 2:16.99, and Lewis Turner in 2:18.17. All confirmed Heat 6. And in Heat 6, lane 1 is Oliver Parry from Aquabears, lane 2 is Lachlan Beasley from Altrincham, lane 3 is Ronnie Wheel from Warrington, lane 4 is Ethan Wright from Winsford, lane 5 is Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best, lane 6 is Shamingu from the City of Manchester, lane 7 is Logan Mullow-Reid from Warrington, lane 8 is Joshua Keogh from Bolton. Very close between the first two. Shmingu, 145.20. Samuel Grimes, 145.39. And Ronnie in 146.19. And just under the post now. It is Samuel Grimes in 2:15.87, second place. Lachlan in 2:18.23, and third place is Shmingu in 2:18.47. All confirmed. Heat 7. And in this final heat in lane 1, we've got Burden Orduck from Warrington. Lane 3 is Finley Pope from Stockport. Also from Stockport in lane 4 is Davy Unwin. Then lane 6 is Joseph Ashley from Warrington. Lane 7 from Stockport, Dylan Fung. And lane 8 from Chorley Malins, Brandon Taylor. Turning for the last 50, Finley Pope, 144.62. Joseph Ashley, 145.15. And Davy Unwin, 147.95. And just under the flags now. First place, Finley Pope, 2:15.17. Joseph Ashley in second place with 2:16.52. And in third place, Davy Unwin, finishing in a time of 2:22.15. All confirmed. Moving on now to event 254, which is the women 15 years and over 50 metre freestyle. We've got 7 heats in this one. This is heat number 1. In heat 1, lane 3, Samantha Lewis from Satellite. Lane 4 is Ola Emery from Ramsbottom. And lane 5 is Emily Wade from Leyland. Olaf finishes in a time of 29.41. Emily Wade, 29.52. So close between the two. And Samantha finishing in a time of 46.23. All confirmed, heat 2. Heat 2, lane 2, Grace Edwards, lane 3, Yasmin Coulthard, lane 4, Imogen Palmer, lane 5, Grace Jackson, lane 6, Alexandra Moskva, and lane 7 is Emily McDougall. And finishing there in 29.45, Imogen Palmer, Grace Jackson second, 29.81, and Alexandra in 29.85. All confirmed. Heat 3. In Heat 3, lane 1 is Grace Eberald, lane 2, Scarlett Robinson, lane 3, Kerry Henney, lane 4, Amelia Williams-Blake, lane 5, Daisy Boyer, lane 6, Chloe Batty, lane 7, Amelia Leslie, and lane 8 is Libby Poole. Could be lane 6, it could be lane 4. It's going to be lane 6, Chloe Batty, 28.79. Second, Amelia, 28.82, and third, Amelia Leslie. All confirmed, Heat 4. The finalist for the men's 200 metre IM in the 15 years age group, the finalists will be Brandon Taylor from Chorley Marlins, George Staintitt from Warrington, Joshua Keogh from Bolton, Joseph Ashley from Warrington, Oliver Parry from Aquabears, Henry Taylor from Stockport, Burden Ordeck from Warrington, Lewis Brodie from Stockport, Jack Jarvis is your reserve finalist from the City of Manchester, and Benjamin Ross also reserve finalist from City of Salford. And finishing here is Ava Grace in a time of 28.91. All confirmed, Heat 5. And the 16-year-old 200 IM finalists will be Dylan Fung from Stockport, Max Harvey from the City of Liverpool, Shemaine Gu from City of Manchester, Finlay Pope from Stockport, Lachlan Beasley from Altrincham, Ronnie Wheel from Warrington, Andrew Clevis from Prescott, Elliot Mitchell from Aquabears, and reserve finalists are Jack Pritchard from Wigan Best and Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro. Finishing in a time of 27.49, first place, Caris Roberts. All confirmed, Heat 6. And the finalists in the 200 IM for the 17 years and over will be Davy Unwin from Stockport, Ethan Wright from Winsford, James Escombe from Kendal, Samuel Grimes from Wigan, Ben Middleton from Stockport, Lewis Turner from Winsford, Nathan Lockett from the City of Salford, George Scurry from Stockport. Reserve finalist is Logan Muller-Reid from Warrington. You have 15 minutes for any withdrawals. Finishing first there, Lisa Bazagi in a time of 27.06. All confirmed. Moving on to Heat 7. Coaches and team managers, please send the first 4 heats of the 100 backstroke to Mashling. So the first 4 heats of the 100 backstroke to Mashling now for the women. Thank you. And Amy West finishes first there in a time of 27:21. All confirmed. We are moving on now to event 255, which is the men 15 years and over 50-metre backstroke. We've got 8 heats in this one. And we're just getting ready with heat number 1. Just a reminder to all the swimmers, if you didn't pick up any medals from this morning, please can you make sure you do go to the medals table to pick your medals up. Please don't leave it till the end of the day to do that. So please go and pick your medals up through the afternoon. Thank you. So in heat number 1, lane 1 is Ethan Roberts from Leyland, lane 4 is Thomas Large from Alsager, and lane 5 is Jack Hammer from Satellite. Finishing first, Ethan Roberts in 33:31, Thomas 33:67, and Jack 34:06. All confirmed. Heat 2. The finalists in the 50-metre freestyle for the women in the 15 years age group, he will be Chloe Batty from the Isle of Man, Sarah Mann from Preston, Charlotte Collinson from Preston, Sarah Combe from Satellite, Olivia Mahoney from Cockermouth, Liz Volkovaya from the City of Salford, Gabriella Hunt from Warrington, Amelia Williams-Blake from Trafford, reserve finalist Ava Grace Hodson from Wigan Best, and Amelia Leslie from Trafford. Finishing then first, Ross Gorn in a time of 32:31. All confirmed. Heat 3. The women's finalists in the 16 years age group in the 50-metre freestyle will be the following: Brittany McAngu from the City of Salford, Madison Renz from the City of Liverpool, Emily Fossat from Knutsford, Lisa Bazagi from Bolton, Nicole Adeyeye from the City of Salford, Grace Waring-Hewlett from Preston, Lauren Cusick from Aquabears, Eden Mankey from Winsford, reserve finalist Grace Morley from Bootle, and Hannah O'Brien from Blackpool. And finishing first there was Sol Newson-Nixon in a time of 31.81. All confirmed. Heat 4. And the finalists for the 50-metre freestyle in the 17 years and over age group are Pippa Darlington from Preston, Olivia Lloyd-Jones from the City of Manchester, Amelia Mardell from Ulverston, Amy West from Stockport, Caris Roberts from Winsford, Emma Flannery from the City of Salford, Abby Winstanley from the City of Manchester, Jamie Lee Tyson from Ulverston, and the reserve finalists are Rebecca Amor from the City of Manchester and Martha Smith from Clitheroe. You've got 15 minutes for any withdrawals. And touching first there in a time of 31.61 was Joshua Hollenby. All confirmed, heat 5. Coaches and team managers, please could I ask you to send heats 5 to 9 of the 100-metre backstroke to Mashling. So heats numbers 5 to 9 of the 100-metre backstroke to Mashling now for the women. Thank you. And finishing first in a time of 31.35 is Flynn Martin. All confirmed. Heat 6. And touching first in a time of 28.78 is Flynn Smith. All confirmed. Heat 7. And Mark Thompson wins that in 28.25. All confirmed. Heat 8. And Matthew Tinkler, he touches first in 28.36, Zach Walmsley 28.53, Ethan Allpress 29.02. All confirmed. We are moving on now to event 256, which is the women 15 years and over 100 metre backstroke. And we've got 9 heats in this one and ready to go with heat number 1. In heat number 1, we've got lane 3, Samantha Lewis from Satellite. Lane 4 is Poppy O'Donoghue from Wigan Best. And lane 5 is Alexandra Moskva from Trafford. Alexandra turning first in 35.61 and Poppy turning in 36.14. And Alexandra finishing in a time of 1:14.42 and Poppy in a time of 1:16. And Samantha finishing in a time of 1:58.53. All confirmed. Moving on to heat 2. I've got the finalists for the 50-metre backstroke for the men. So in the 15 years age group, the finalists are Jack Jarvis from the City of Manchester, Michael Gillespie from Altrincham, Joseph Ashley from Warrington, Ollie Bottomley from the City of Salford, Henry Taylor from Stockport, Flynn Martin from Chorley, Charles Foster from the Isle of Man and Joshua Hollenby from the Isle of Man. And the reserve finalists are George Daintith from Warrington and Max Henderson from Cockermouth. In the 16 years age group, the finalists are Oliver Acob from Stockport, James Wakelin from the City of Salford, Lachlan Beasley from Altrincham, Finian Malcolm from Northwich Seals, Emil Dawkins from Preston, Hayden Soul from Preston, Cruz Chong from Stockport, Jaden Lim from Stretford, and the reserve finalists are Ben Hyde from Prescott and Jackson Jardine from Cockermouth. And lane 5 just coming under the flags here. And Gabriella finishes in a time of 1:13.63, Ava Gibson 1:13.96, and Madeline in a time of 1:14.52. All confirmed. Moving to heat 3. And the finalists for the men in the 50-metre backstroke in the 17 years and over age group will be Rhys Jenkins from the City of Salford, Flynn Smith from Southport, Matthew Tinkler from Wigan Best, Mark Thompson from Bolton, Joel Morley from Southport, Zach Walmsley from Blackburn, Ethan Allpress from Ulverston, Davy Unwin from Stockport, and the reserve finalists are Leo Taylor from Leyland and Logan Mulhall Reid from Warrington. And you've got 15 minutes now for any withdrawals. Coaches and team managers, please can you send heats 1 to 3 of the 200 freestyle for the men to marshalling. So heats 1 to 3 of the 200 metre freestyle to marshalling now, thank you. And Ola finishes in 1:13.91, Georgia 1:14.51, and Olivia in 1:15.30. All confirmed, heat 4. Heat 4 in lane 1, we've got Freya Jones from Preston. Lane 2 is Ava Grace Hodson from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Isla Holland from Wigan Best. Lane 4, Lucy Beasley from Preston. Lane 5, Emily Roberts from Alsager. Lane 6 is Ray Quayle from Blackburn. Lane 7, Lola Cragg from Burnley. And lane 8 is Morgan Henderson from Carlisle. And Emily Roberts touches first in 1:13.15, Lucy Beasley 1:13.34, and Freya Jones 1:13.40. In Heat 5, Lane 1 is Wendy Dew from Altrincham. Lane 2 is Megan Rickles from Winsford. Lane 4 is Libby Poole from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Clara Spence from Carnforth. Lane 6, Macy Wiggins from Cockermouth. Lane 7, Jessica Ball from Prescott. Lane 8, Grace Morley from Bootle. And touching first, Grace Morley, 34.95, Clara Spence, 35.18, Libby Poole, 35.31. And Clara Spence finishes first in 1:12.31, Libby Poole 1:12.79, and Jessica Ball 1:13.26 in third. All confirmed. Heat 6. And in Heat 6, you've got Anna Fennick in Lane 1 from Satellite. Lane 2 is Petra Varga from Wirral Metro. Lane 4 is Ebony Thorburn from Southport. Lane 5, Molly Brennan from Winsford. Lane 6, Charlotte Collinson from Preston. And Lane 7, also from Preston, Sadie Wilson. And Lane 8 is Megan Kennelly from Stockport Metro. Can I ask coaches and team managers to send the remaining 200 free men to Mashling, please? So the men who are competing in the 200 free, please can you send them to Mashling? And Sadie Wilson finishes in 1:10.60, Molly Brennan 1:10.79, and Anna Fennick 1:12.07. That's confirmed. Heat 7. Heat 7, we've got Lane 1, Daniel Brady from Leyland. Olivia Mahoney in lane 2 from Cockermouth, also from Cockermouth. Lane 3 is Millie Sandham. Lane 4 is Chloe Ridge from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Ella Williams from Preston. Lane 6, Francesca Cullen from Bolton Metro. Lane 7, Emily McDougall from Cockermouth. And lane 8 is Megan Doherty from Leyland Barracudas. And finishing in 108.71 was Chloe Ridge, Francesca in 109.28 and Ella Williams 111.13. Just waiting for the times. There we go. Times are confirmed. Moving on to Heat 8. In Heat 8, Lane 1 is Peter Chilton from Blackpool. Lane 2 is Francesca Brady from Wigan. Lane 3 is Alice Volkovaya from the City of Salford. Lane 4 is Hannah Morris from Leyland. Lane 5, Jamie Lee Tyson from Ulverston. Lane 6, Eloise Ashman from Stockport. Lane 7, Aaliyah Day from Oldham Aquatics. And Lane 8 is Hannah Lee from Wigan Best. Hannah Morris finishes in a time of 108.73. Jamie Lee 108.81 and Eloise in 110.11. All confirmed. Heat 9. And in this final heat, we've got lane 1, Lily O'Neill from Trafford. Lane 2 is Lena Morris from Wigan Best. Lane 3, Lucy Turner from Burnley. Lane 4, Sophie Weston from Warrington. Lane 5, Amber Rigg from Cockermouth. Lane 6, Ella Falkingham from Southport. Lane 7, Kerry Henny from Warrington. And lane 8 is Kira Prentice from the Isle of Man. And Sophie Weston finishes in 1:06.39, Amber Rigg 1:09.06, and Lily O'Neill 1:09.18. Okay, we're ready to move on to event 257, which is the men 15 years and over 200 metre freestyle. We've got 5 heats in this one and ready to go with heat number 1. And in this event, we've got, so in heat 1, we've got lane 1, Alexander Hornby from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Cruz Chong from Stockport. Lane 3, Lewis Barrett from Wirral Metro. Lane 4, Thomas Binns from Burnley. Lane 5, Felix Benson from Stockport. Lane 6, Jaden Lim from Stretford. Lane 7, Alex Ricks from Warrington. And lane 8 is Oliver Nutter from Burnley Bobcats. Coaches and team managers, please can you send heats 1 to 4 of the 200 fly to Mashling? So the women's 200 butterfly, please send heats 1 to 4 to Mashling. I'm finishing then a time of 2:10.41, Cruz Chong. Alexander Hornby in 2:10.98 in second, and Felix Benson third, 2:12.62. All confirmed, heat 2. And in heat 2, We have lane 1, Oliver Moore from Crew Flyers. Lane 2 is George Denham Everett from Satellite. Lane 3 is Luke Horton from Carnforth. Lane 4 is Callum Mongan from Aquabears. Lane 5 is Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro. Lane 6, Charles Foster from the Isle of Man. Lane 7, Jared Cross from Preston. And lane 8 is Thomas Hilton from Warrington Warriors. George turning first after the first 100 on 102.80. Oliver Crooks 103.16. Callum on 103.28. And just coming under the flags now is going to be Oliver finishing in a time of 2:09.42. Second place, Callum Mongan, 2:10.77. Luke Horton, third place, 2:11.90. All confirmed. Moving on to heat 3. In heat 3 in lane 1, we've got Jonathan Waters from Preston. Lane 2, Jackson Jardine from Cockermouth. Lane 3, Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro. Lane 4, Frankie Ducking-Smith from Stockport. Mason Bland in lane 5 from the City of Manchester. Lane 6, Simon Harrison from Satellite. Lane 7, Benjamin Ross from the City of Salford. And lane 8 is John Knuthia from Oldham Aquatics. The final lists for the women's 15 years and over 100 metre backstroke. So in the 15 years age group, the finalists are Ebony Thorburn from Southport, Alice Volkovaya from the City of Salford, Sadie Wilson from Preston, Amber Rigg from Cockermouth, Lily O'Neill from Trafford, Hannah Lee from Wigan Best, Anna Fennick from Satellite, Clara Spence from Carnforth, and reserve finalists are Kerry Henney from Warrington and Emily Roberts from Alsager. In the 16 years age group, your finalists are Libby Poole from City of Salford, Layla Morris from Wigan Best, Eloise Ashman from Stockport, Chloe Ridge from Wigan Best, Hannah Morris from Leyland, Molly Brennan from Winsford, Megan Doherty from Leyland, Emily McDougall from Cockermouth, and reserve finalists are Lola Cragg from Burnley and Georgia Eccles from Great Howard. And in the 17 and over age group, your finalists are Ella Kingham from Southport, Lucy Turner from Burnley, Francesca Cullen from Bolton Metro, Sophie Weston from Warrington, Jamie Lee Tyson from Ulverston, Peter Chilton from Blackpool, Ella Williams from Preston, Aaliyah Day from Oldham, and the reserve finalists are Danielle Brady from Leyland and Kira Prentice from the Isle of Man. 15 minutes now for any withdrawals. And finishing there in a time of 1:58.31, Frankie Ducking-Smith. Second place, Mason Bland, 2:03.44. And third place, Joshua Keogh, 2:05.40. All confirmed, heat 4. In heat 4 in lane 1, we've got Luke Kavanagh from Wirral Metro. Lane 2 is Michael Wu from Altrincham. Lane 3, Joseph Ashley from Warrington. Lane 4, Alexander Volkovoy from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Ronnie Wheel from Warrington. Lane 6, Rigo Horniak from Preston. Lane 7, Jackson Dillon from Warrington. And also from Warrington in lane 8 is Josh Pinder. Can I ask coaches and team managers to send the remaining 200 fly for the women to Mashling, please? So the remaining women who are still to go to Mashling for the 200 metre to fly, please can you send them now? Thank you. And just coming under the flags is Ronnie Wheel finishing in a time of 2:00:15. Second place Joseph Ashley 2:02:67, and Michael Wu in a time of 2:04:40. All confirmed, heat 5. So in heat 5, lane 1, we've got Max Henderson from Cockermouth. Lane 2 is George Daintieth from Warrington. Lane 3, Finlay Pope from Stockport. Lane 4, Caden Wellsby from Stockport. Lane 5, Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best. Lane 6, Oliver Parry from Aquabears. Lane 7, Oliver Acup from Stockport. And lane 8 is Sean Flanagan from the City of Liverpool. And finishing first in a time of 1:58.97 is Caden Wellsby. Second is Samuel Grimes, 2:02.22. And in third place, Finley Pope, 2:05.85. All confirmed. We are moving on now to event 258, which is the women's 15 years and over 200 metre butterfly. So we have 6 heats in this one, and this is heat number 1. So in heat number 1 in lane 3, Lillian Haddingham from Winsford. Lane 4 is Aisha Chaudhry from Chorley Malins. And lane 5 is Laura Jessica Evans from the City of Liverpool. Can I ask coaches and team managers to send heats 1 to 5 of the 100 breaststroke to marshalling for the men, please? So the men's 100 metre breaststroke, can I get heats 1 to 5 to marshalling, please? Thank you. And I've got the finalists for the 200 metre freestyle for the men. So in the 15 years age group, the finalists are Benjamin Ross from the City of Salford, Max Henderson from Cockermouth, Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro, Joseph Ashley from Warrington, Michael Wu from Altrincham, George Daintith from Warrington, Simon Harrison from Satellite and Luke Kavanagh from Wirral Metro. Reserve finalist Oliver Parry from Aquabears and Oliver Moore from Crew Flyers. In the 16 years age group, the finalists are Sean Flanagan from the City of Liverpool, Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro, Rigo Horniak from Preston, Ronnie Wheel from Warrington, Finley Pope from Stockport, Oliver Acup from Stockport, and also from Stockport, Cruz Chong and Callum Mongan from Aquabears. Reserve finalist Alexander Hornby from Wigan Best and Jackson Jardine from Cockermouth. And in the 17 years age group and over, the finalists are Alexander Volkovoy from the City of Salford, Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best, Frankie Dockey-Smith from Stockport, Caden Wellsby also from Stockport, and Mason Bland from the City of Manchester. You have 15 minutes for withdrawals. And just under the flags there, finishing first, Aisha in a time of 2:58.82. Second is Laura in 3:03.98. And third, Lillian in 3:08.57. All confirmed, heat 2. So in Heat 2, Lane 1 is Annie Bottomley from Kendal. Lane 2 is Emily Sibbald from Workington. Lane 3, Abigail Harrison from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Sophie Wright from Wirral Metro. Lane 5, Eleanor Walker from Stockport. Also from Stockport in Lane 6 is Olivia Donahue. And in Lane 7 is Kristen Besic from Fleetwood. So with 150 done and 50 to go, Olivia turns in 2:03.51, Eleanor 2:05.14, and Kristen turns in 2:07.33. Olivia Donahue finishes in a time of 2:47.14. Olivia's entry time was 2:54.34, so that's a great PB there. Eleanor Walker, 2:55.60. And Abigail, 2:57.72 to come in third. Confirmed, moving on to Heat 3. In Heat 3 in Lane 1, Mia Rowe from Burnley. Lane 2 is Faith Fellows from Southport. Lane 3, Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro. Lane 4, Ruby Thomas from Winsford. Lane 5, Isabel Taylor from Wirral. Lane 6 is Megan Kenninley from Stockport. Lane 7, Erin Hardy from Winsford. And Lane 8 is Emily French from Wirral. And Amelia just coming under the flags now. And she will finish in a time. Oh, sorry, no, it's Faith, actually. Faith Fellows finishing in time 2:39.74. Isabel finishing 2:42.53. And Ruby 2:43.76. All confirmed, heat 4. And in heat 4, in lane 1, we've got Ruby Sheehan from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Amelia Picton from Wigan Best. Lane 3, Peyton Chesters from Warrington. Lane 4 is Lucy Turner from Burnley. Lane 5, Amy Kenworthy from Winsford. Lane 6, Lily Lamb Piercy from the City of Salford. Lane 7, Lucy Vaughan from Wigan Best. And lane 8 is Scarlett Robinson from Copeland. And a battle between 4 and 5 to see who will touch first. And it is Lucy in a time of 2:26.50. Amy Kenworthy in a time of 2:27.08, touching second. And Peyton Chesters touching third in 2:32.72. Confirmed, moving to heat 5. In heat 5, lane 1 is Sophie George from Winsford. Lane 2 is Amelia Moss from Ramsbottom. Lane 3, Tilly Copeland from Winsford. Lane 4 is Olivia Sheehan from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Eliza Pinkstone from Stockport. Lane 6 is Eleanor Marr from Winsford. Lane 7, Georgia Cowgill from Trafford. Lane 8, Caitlin Mailer from Wigan Best. Coaches and team managers, please send the remaining 100 breaststroke to Mashling now. So the remaining men for the 100-metre breaststroke, please go to Mashling now. And Olivia Sheehan finishing there in a time of 2:21.17. Next to finish will be Eliza, and she will finish in a time of 2:32.49. And Amelia finishing in third place in 2:41.84. All confirmed, heat 6. And in this last heat, we have Lane 1, Mia Mason from the City of Manchester. Lane 2 is Grace Edwards from Satellite. Lane 3 is Gia Hothersall from Wirral Metro. Lane 4 is Ella Blockseach from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Eve Houghton from Wigan Best. Lane 6, Alyssa Clark from Winsford. Lane 7, Samantha Travis from Stockport. And Lane 8 is Lily Houghton from Wirral Metro. And Ella Blocksage there finishes in a time of 2:21.86. Eve Horton finishes in second, 2:22.23. And Gia Hothersall in third place in 2:25.89. That's all confirmed. Moving on now to event 259, which is the men 15 years and over 100-metre breaststroke. We have 8 heats in this one and ready to go with heat number 1. In heat number 1, in lane 2, we've got Ethan Megson from Crew Flyers. Lane 3 is Henry Ball from Winsford. Lane 4 is Matthew Bell from Carlisle. Lane 5, Max McAllister from Workington. And lane 6 is Dylan La Rosa from the Isle of Man. It's difficult to call who's going to finish first here. Just under the flags, is it lane 4, is it lane 5? Oh, and Matthew Bell just pips on the touch, 1:22.74. Max McAllister, 1:22.83. And Dylan Larissa in 1:23.93. Confirmed heat 2. In heat 2, lane 1 is Joseph Wigan from Altrincham. Lane 2 is Henry Sanderson from Bebbington. Lane 3, Adam Kelly from Copeland. Lane 4, James Metcalf from Carnforth. Lane 5 is Luke Makin from Copeland. Lane 6, Dylan Foster from Southport. Lane 7, Daniel Richardson from Winsford. And lane 8 is Maximus Lisenby from Carlisle. Please can I ask coaches and team managers to send heats 1 to 3 for the 400 free to Mashling. So heats 1, 2 and 3 for the 400 free to Mashling, please. Thank you. Turning first in 35.90, James Metcalf, followed by Henry Sanderson, 37.20, Luke Makin, 37.44. And James Metcalf touches first in 1:18.85. Second is Henry Sanderson in 1:19.34. And Adam Kelly in third in 1:21.05. All confirmed, heat 3. Heat 3, we've got lane 1, Hal Shuttleworth from Burnley. Lane 2, Felix Benson from Stockport. Lane 3, Thomas Large from Alsager. Lane 4, Joshua Hollenby from the Isle of Man. Lane 5, Adam Cottrell from Altrincham. Lane 6, Shreyas Mishra from St Helens. Lane 7, Matthew Gibson from Kendal. And Lane 8, Jackson Dillon from Warrington. I've got the 200 fly final list. So in the 15 years age group, the finalists are Ruby Thomas from Winsford, Georgia Cowgill from Trafford, Grace Edwards from Satellite, Peyton Chesters from Warrington, Lucy Vaughan from Wigan Best, Faith Fellows from Southport, Isabel Taylor from Wirral Metro and Lily Hodson from Wirral Metro. Reserve finalists, Scarlett Robinson from Copeland and Olivia Donahue from Stockport. In the 16 years age group, the finalists are Emily Sippold from Workington, Erin Hardy from Winsford, Caitlin Mailer from Wigan Best, Alyssa Clark from Winsford, Ruby Sheehan from Wigan Best, Grace Taylor from Bolton, Elena Walker from Stockport, Aisha Chaudhry from Chorley Malins, and reserve finalist Mia Rowe from Burnley and Laura Jessica Evans from the City of Liverpool. And touching first here, Joshua Hollenby in a time of 1:19.76. Second, Thomas Large, 1:20.11. And third is Hal Shuttleworth, 1:20.89. All confirmed, heat 4. And just carrying on with the 200-metre butterfly finals. So the 17-year-old age group, the finalists are Eliza Pinkstone from Stockport, Lucy Turner from Burnley, Eve Houghton from Wigan Best, Olivia Sheehan from Wigan Best, Ella Bloxage from City of Salford, Gia Hothersall from Wirral Metro, Amy Kenworthy from Winsford, Mia Mason from the City of Manchester, and reserve finalists are Samantha Travis from Stockport and Lily Lampiercy from the City of Salford. There is now 15 minutes for any withdrawals. And just coming under the flags now is James in lane 4, and he finishes in a time of 1:15.91. Second place is Charlie Wallace, 1:19.47. Third place, Brendan Kavanagh, 1:19.53. All confirmed. Heat 5. In Heat 5, Lane 1, we've got Thomas Binns from Burnley. Lane 2 is Lars Alderbach from Stockport. Lane 3, Andrew Clavers from Prescott. Lane 4 is Brandon Taylor from Chorley Malins. Lane 5, Ethan Roberts from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 6 is Felix Breakwell from Carnforth. Lane 7, Oscar Donnelly from the City of Liverpool. And Lane 8 is Oliver Dyson from Cockermouth. And after the 50, turning first, Ethan Roberts in 35.24. Brandon Taylor second, 35.72. Felix Breakwell third, 35.94. And lane 3 is going to finish in a time of, Andrew Clavis finishes in a time of 1:15.32, Brandon Taylor 1:16.28, and Oliver Dyson 1:17.18. All confirmed, moving on to heat 6. And in heat 6, we've got lane 1, Max Harvey from the City of Liverpool. Lane 2, Nathan Lockett from the City of Salford. Lane 3, Logan Mullall-Reid from Warrington. Lane 4, Joseph Ashley from Warrington. Lane 5 is Shmengu from the City of Manchester. Lane 6, Hayden Burns from Stockport. Lane 7, Oliver Parry from Aquabears. And lane 8 is Harris Rolliston from Trafford Metro. Please, can we have the coach from Stockport to the timing suite now, please? So is the coach from Stockport needs to go to the timing suite now, please? Thank you. Finishing first in a time of 1:10.63, Joseph Ashley. Second place, Shmengu in a time of 1:10.99, and Hayden Burns in third in 1:11.72. Confirmed, moving on to heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1 is Reagan Young from Wirral Metro. Lane 2 is Lewis Gilbert from Stretford. Lane 3, Adam Bradley from the City of Liverpool. Lane 4 is Ben Middleton from Stockport. Lane 5, James Escombe from Kendal. Lane 6, Daniel Beattie from Stockport. And lane 8 is Thomas Ball from Preston. Oh, this is really close between lanes 3, 4, 5. This will come down to the touch at the end. Who's going to touch first? It is Adam Bradley in a time of 1:09.81. Second place, James Escombe, 1:10.13. And third place, Ben Middleton, 1:10.50. Confirmed, heat 8. And in Heat 8, in Lane 1, we've got Thomas O'Brien from Stockport. Lane 2 is Jonathan Waters from Preston. Lane 3, Peter Thompson from the City of Liverpool. Lane 5 is Davy Unwin from Stockport. Lane 6, James Rolliston from Trafford. Lane 7, Luke Aitken from the City of Salford. And Lane 8 is Dylan Fung from Stockport. Can I ask coaches and team managers to send the remaining swimmers for the 400 free to marshalling now, please? So the remaining 400 free swimmers to marshalling now. Thank you.
How much does it use just the stream? How much does it use just the stream?
And Peter Thompson finishes first in a time of 1:10.77. Davy Unwin in second, 1:12.11. And third place is Thomas O'Brien, 1:13.80. And just letting you know, in event number 259, heat number 5, lane number 7 was a disqualification. So heat number 5 of this event in lane 7, heat 5, lane 7 was a disqualification. So we are moving on now to event 260, which is the women's 15 years and over 400 metre freestyle. We've got 5 heats in this event. Ready to go with heat 1. In Heat 1, in Lane 2, we've got Anna Lucas from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Abigail Cullen from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Emily French from Wirral Metro. Lane 6 is Amy Coy from the City of Liverpool. And Lane 7 is Samantha Lewis from Satellite. And I've got the finals for the 100 metre breaststroke for the men. So in the 15 years age group, the 100 metre breaststroke finals are Brandon Taylor from Chorley Marlins, Luke Aitken from the City of Salford, Thomas O'Brien from Stockport, Joseph Ashley from Warrington, Reagan Young from Wirral Metro, Jonathan Waters from Preston, James Fothergill from the City of Manchester, Oliver Dyson from Cockermouth, and the reserve finalists, Oliver Parry from Aquabears and Laz Alderbach from Stockport. In the 16 years age group, the finalists are Ethan Roberts from Leyland, Thomas Ball from Preston, Lewis Gilbert from Stretford, Adam Bradley from the City of Liverpool, Shmingu from the City of Manchester, Max Harvey from the City of Liverpool, Andrew Clavis from Prescott, Dylan Fung from Stockport, and then the reserve finalists are Felix Breakwell from Carnforth and Charlie Wallace from Knutsford. And the 17 years over age group, the finalists are Logan Mulhill-Reid from Warrington, Hayden Burns from Stockport, Peter Thompson from City of Liverpool, James Escombe from Kendal, Ben Middleton from Stockport, Daniel Beattie from Stockport, Davy Unwin from Stockport, Nathan Lockett from the City of Salford. And the reserve finalist, James Rolleston from Trafford. You've got 15 minutes for any withdrawals. And Amy Coy finishes in a time of 4:55.98. Emily French in a time of 4:58.27. And third place, Abigail Cullen, 5:01.33. So this is the event where there will be no heats, no finals for this one. These will all be heat deciding winners on. We will be going straight to the finals after this event as well. The finals will be in the order of men's 200 IM, women's 50-metre freestyle, men's 50-metre back, women's 100-metre back, then men's 200 free, women's 200 fly, and then the last of the finals will be the men's 100-metre breaststroke. And Samantha finishing in a time of 7:16.56. Okay, all confirmed, so we will go on to heat number 2. In heat number 2, lane 1 is Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro. Lane 2 is Megan Doherty from Leyland. Lane 3, Ebony Thorburn from Southport. Lane 4 is Emily Wade from Leyland. Lane 5 is Freya Carnell from Satellite. Lane 6 is Elizabeth Lyons from the City of Liverpool. Lane 7 is Isabel Lloyd from Wigan Best. And Lane 8 is Madeline Bryan from the City of Salford. Turning for the last 50, Emily Wade in 4:15.70. Elizabeth Lyons in 4:16.10 and Ebony Thorburn for 2019. And Emily Wade finishes first in a time of 4:50.32. Elizabeth finishing second in 4:51.53, and third is Ebony Thorburn in 4:55.47. Confirmed, heat 3. Heat 3, lane 1 is Jamie Lee Tyson from Ulverston. Also from Ulverston in lane 2 is Amelia Mardell. Lane 3 is Kira Prentice from Isle of Man. Lane 4 is Sophie Trail from Stockport. Lane 5, Katie Lee from the City of Salford. And also City of Salford's Alice Volkovaya in lane 6. Lane 7 is Abigail Binns from Winsford. And lane 8 is Darcy Murphy from Stockport. Coaches and team managers, please could you send event 261 through to 266 to Mashling for the finals. So it is going to be the men's 15 years, 16 years and 17 years 200 IM, and the women's 50 metre freestyle in the 15, 16 and 17 years age groups, please. So if those 6 finalists could go to Mashling now, please, thank you. And Katie Lee finishing there in a time of 4:33.56. Sophie Trail in a time of 4:37.55 in second, and in third place Alice Volkovaya in a time of 4:40.24. All confirmed. Moving on to heat 4. In heat 4 in lane 1, we've got Sophie Grinley from Winsford. Lane 3, Ellie Wilson from Cockermouth. Lane 4, Mia Buslem from the City of Liverpool. And lane 5 is Madison Wrens from the City of Liverpool. Lane 6, Grace Robotham Keating from the City of Manchester. Lane 7, Lauren Jones from Warrington. And also from Warrington in lane 8 is Macy Barker. And on the last 50 to go, Madison turns in 4:01.00. Mia Buslam right on her tail there, 4:01.33. Ellie Wilson is in 4:09.02. Has Madison got what it just for the last push? Yes, Madison touches first in 4:34.75. Mia in 4:34.85, so close there. And in third place, Ellie Wilson in 4:44.24. Confirmed, heat 5. Coaches and team managers, please can you send the finalists to marshalling urgently, because currently we've got nobody, so we do need finalists there, please. So coaches and team managers, please could you send your finalists for 200 IM, 50 freestyle, 50 backstroke and the 100 backstroke. So the 200 IM for the men, 50 freestyle for the women, 50 backstroke for the men and 100 backstroke for the women. Please could you all now go to marshalling, because currently we have no finalists in marshalling, so we do need you there, please. Thank you. So in this final heat, we've got lane 1, Cara Tywell, City of Salford. Lane 2, Fiona Byrne from the City of Liverpool. Kerry Henney in lane 3 from Warrington. Lane 4 is Eleanor Kay from Bolton. Lane 5, Lucy Parsons from the City of Liverpool. Lane 6, Megan Rickles from Winsford. Lane 7, Hannah Mayer from the City of Liverpool. And lane 8 is Jasmine Bullock-Teal from Burnley. So Eleanor Kay finishes first in 4:21.970 there. Lucy Parsons 4:30.65 and Fiona Byrne in third 4:32.35. Coaches and team managers, the heat sheets for the finals have just been printed now, so you can pick them up just underneath the timing suite. So we're just getting the swimmers ready for the finals. So if we get the 15-year-old 200 IM, 16, 17, 200 IM, 2 mashling, as well as the 50 freestyle for the women, 50 backstroke for the men, and 100 backstroke for the women. Coaches, team managers, there are some more heat sheets just underneath the timing suite here, so if you want to come and pick them up, please do now. The heat sheets for the finals are ready to be picked up. So I can see that the first finalists are walking onto poolside now, getting ready. So coaches and team managers, could you send the remaining swimmers for the finals to mashling, please? If you just keep sending them down to mashling. We're just waiting for lane 8 for the 200 IM, Benjamin Ross from the City of Salford. Is he anywhere? So Benjamin Ross, we need you now, please, because you are swimming now. Okay, we are getting ready to start the finals for today. And we are starting with the 200 IM final. We've just got our 8th swimmer coming in now. So the first one is event 261, which is the men 15 years 200 metre IM final, and your finalists this afternoon are lane 1, Jack Jarvis from the City of Manchester. Lane 2 is Brandon Taylor from Chorley Marlins. Lane 3, Henry Taylor from Stockport. Lane 4, Oliver Parry from Aqua Bears. Lane 5, Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro. Lane 6 is George Daintith from Warrington. Lane 7, Lewis Brodie from Stockport. And lane 8 is Benjamin Ross from the City of Salford. So coaches and team managers, can you make sure that you have sent the women for the 50 freestyle, the men for the 50 backstroke, the women for the 100 backstroke, and the men for the 200 freestyle to marshalling now, please. So the results of the 400 metre freestyle for the women in the 15 years age group, third place was Kerry Henney from Warrington with a time of 4:40.73. In second place, Alice Volkovaya from the City of Salford with 4:40.24, and winning from the City of Salford with a time of 4:33.56 was Katie Lee. In the 16 years age group, third place from Stockport with a time of 4:37.55 was Sophie Trail. Second place from the City of Liverpool with a time of 4:34.75 was Madison Wrens, and in first place with a time of 4:30.65 from the City of Liverpool was Lucy Parsons. And in the 17 years and over age group, in third place Mia Buslem from the City of Liverpool with a time of 4:34.85. Fiona Byrne from the City of Liverpool in second place with a time of 4:32.35. And in first place from Bolton Metro with a time of 4:29.70 was Eleanor Kay. And these men now just finishing off with their freestyle. Leading is Oliver Parry, Joshua Keogh, who will make it to first place. Joshua's got a slight edge here over Oliver, and Joshua will finish in a time of 2:19.94. Second place, Oliver Parry, 2:23.10. And in third place, that was a close one in third place, is Henry Taylor, 2:25.47. Moving on now to event 262, which is the men's 16 years 200 metre IM final. Your finalists in lane 1, Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro. Lane 2 is Dylan Fung from Stockport Metro. Lane 3, Shemaine Gu from the City of Manchester. Lane 4, Finley Pope from Stockport. Lane 5, Lachlan Beasley from Altrincham. Lane 6, Max Harvey from the City of Liverpool. And lane 7, Jack Pritchard from Wigan Best. So the results of the men's 15 years 200 metre IM final. In third place was Stockport Metro's Henry Taylor in a time of 2:25.47. In second place from Aquabears with a time of 2:23.10 was Oliver Parry, and in first place from Bolton Metro with a time of 2:19.94, Joshua Keogh. And with a 50 to go, Lachlan turns in 1:46.47, Schmingu in 1:47.16, and Finley Pope 1:47.37. So close between second, third and fourth at the moment. And Lachlan finishing in a time of 2:16.73, second place. Finley in second and Schmingu in third. And we're getting ready to move on to event 263, which is the men's 17 years and over 200 metre IM final. In lane 1, Logan Mullall-Reid from Warrington. Lane 2 is Nathan Lockett from the city of Salford. Lane 3, Lewis Turner from Winsford. Lane 4, Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best. Lane 5, James Escombe from Kendal. Lane 6, Ethan Wright from Winsford. And lane 7, Davy Unwin from Stockport. And the results of the 16-year-olds 200-metre IM final, third place was Shemaine Gu from City of Manchester with 2:19.65. Finley Pope in second from Stockport with a time of 2:19.02. And Lachlan Beasley from Altrincham with a time of 2:16.73, winning this one. A battle to the end. Who will touch first? Davy Unwin, 2:15.82. Nathan Lockett in second, 2:16.53. Third place, Samuel Grimes, 2:16.68. Okay, we're getting ready now for event 264, women's 15 years 50-metre freestyle. This is the Fast and the Furious. So, in the final of the 15-year-olds, in lane 1 from Isle of Man is Chloe Batty. Lane 2 from Preston, Sarah Mann. Lane 3 also from Preston, Charlotte Collinson. Lane 4 from Satellite, Sarah Combe. Lane 5 from Cockermouth, Olivia O'Mahony. Lane 6 from the City of Salford, Alice Volkovaya. Lane 7 from Warrington, Gabriella Hunt. And from Trafford, Amelia Williams-Blake in lane 8. All of the girls qualifying on a time of 28 point something, so it's going to be a very close final, this one. Who will take it at the touch? Is it lane 4? Yes, it is. Sarah Combe on a time of 27.66. Olivia O'Mahony in second with 28.06, and third place Alice Volkovaya with a time of 28.16. Okay, moving on to event 265, which is the women's 16 years 50-metre freestyle final. In lane 1 from the City of Salford, Brittany Makangu. Lane 2 from the City of Liverpool, Madison Wrens. Lane 3 from Knutsford, Emily Fossard. Lane 4 from Bolton Metro, Lisa Bazagi. Lane 5 from the City of Salford, Nicole Adeyeye. Lane 6 from Preston, Grace Waring-Hewlett. And in lane 7 from Aquabase, Lauren Cusick. And lane 8 from Winsford is Eden Mankey. Has Lisa just got the edge over the rest of the pack here? Yes, she has. She will finish first in a time of 26.93. Emily Foster in second place with 27.75. Third place, Nicole Adeyeye with a time of 27.82. Ready to move on with event 266, which is the women's 17 years and over 50-metre freestyle final. Lane 1 from Preston, Pippa Darlington. Lane 2 from the City of Manchester is Olivia Lloyd-Jones. Lane 3 from Ulverston, Amelia Mardell. Lane 4 from Stockport, Amy West. Lane 5 from Winsford, Caris Roberts. Lane 6 from the City of Salford, Emma Flannery. Lane 7 from the City of Manchester, Abby Winstanley. And lane 8 from Ulverston, Jamie Lee Tyson. These women qualifying the time of between 27 and 28 point something. Who will take the lead here? It looks like it's lane 4 currently. And it is lane 4, Amy West in a time of 26.98. Second place is Caris Roberts, 27.60. And third place, Emma Flannery, 27.68. So we're just getting the backstops ready for the backstroke finals. Because we've got 2 sets of finals with the backstroke. We've got the 50 for the men and we've got the 100 for the women. Okay, we're ready to go with event 267, which is the men's 15 years 50-metre backstroke final. In lane 1 is Jack Jarvis from the City of Manchester. In lane 2, Michael Gillespie from Altrincham. Lane 3 from Warrington is Joseph Ashley. Lane 4 is Ollie Bottomley from the City of Salford. Lane 5, Henry Taylor from Stockport. Lane 6 from Charlie Marlins is Flynn Martin. Lane 7, Charles Foster from the Isle of Man. And also from the Isle of Man in lane 8 is Joshua Hollenby. And these men qualifying in times of between 30 point something and 31 point something, so it's going to be a very close final again. Ooh, who's it going to be? It is Henry Taylor in a time of 29.43. Ollie Bottomley second, 29.57. And third place, Jack Jarvis, 30.74. Okay, moving on to event 268, which is the men's 16 years 50-metre backstroke final. In lane 1, Oliver Eckhope from Stockport Metro. James Wakelin in lane 2 from City of Salford. In lane 3 from Altrincham is Lachlan Beasley. Lane 4 is Finian Malcolm from Northwich Seals. Emil Dawkins in lane 5 from Preston. Also from Preston in lane 6 is Hayden Soul. Lane 7 is Stockport Metro's Cruz Chong. And in lane 8 from Stretford, Jaden Lim. And winning that in a time of 29.03 is Lachlan Beasley. Second place, Emil Dawkins, 29.36. And in third place, Finian Malcolm in a time of 29.61. Okay, moving on now to event 269, which is the men's 17 years and over 50 metre backstroke final. In lane 1, Rhys Jenkins from the City of Salford. In lane 2, Flynn Smith from Southport. Lane 3, Matthew Tinkler from Wigan Best. Lane 4, Mark Tomsit from Bolton Metro. Lane 5, Joel Morley from Southport. Lane 6, Zach Walmsley from Blackburn. Lane 7, Ethan Allpress from Ulverston. And lane 8 is Davey Irwin from Stockport. And winning there with Joel Morley in a time of 28.46. Second place, Mark Thompson, 28.59. And Matthew Tinkler, 28.71 in third. Okay, moving on to event 270, which is the women 15 years 100 metre backstroke final. In lane 1, we've got Ebony Thorburn from Southport. In lane 2 is Alice Volkovaya from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Sadie Wilson from Preston. Lane 4, Amber Rigg from Cockermouth. Lane 5, Lily O'Neill from Trafford. Lane 6, Hannah Lee from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Anna Fennick from Satellite. And lane 8 is Clara Spence from Carnforth. The results of the 200 IM final for the men 17 years. In third place, Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best. Second place, Nathan Lockett from the City of Salford. And in first place, Davey Unwin from Stockport Metro. Amber Rigg finishing there in a time of 106.68, Lily O'Neill 109.05, and Alice Volkovaya 109.86. Moving on now to event 271, which is the women's 16 years 100 metre backstroke final. In lane 1, Libby Poole from the City of Salford. Lane 2, Layla Morris from Wigan Best. Lane 3, Eloise Ashman from Stockport. Lane 4, Chloe Ridge from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Hannah Morris from Leyland. Lane 6, Molly Brennan from Winsford. Lane 7 is Megan Doherty from Leyland. And lane 8 is Emily McDougall from Cockermouth. Okay, the results of the final of the 15 years 50 metre backstroke. In third place was Jack Jarvis from the City of Manchester in 30.74. Ollie Bottomley was second from the City of Salford in 29.57, and Henry Taylor was first from Stockport with a time of 29.43. The 16-year-old final, third place, Finian Malcolm from Northwich Seals in 29.61. Second place, Emil Dawkins from Preston, 29.36. And first place, Lachlan Beasley from Altrincham, 29.03. And in the 17 years and over 50 metre backstroke final, third place, Matthew Tinkler from Wigan Best in 28.71. Mark Thompson in second place from Bolton Metro in 28.59. Joel Morling first place from Southport in 28.46. In the 50 metre freestyle final, third place, Alice Volkovaya from the City of Salford with a time of 28.16. Olivia O'Mahony in second place from Cockermouth with a time of 28.06. And Sarah Combe from Satellite in a time of 27.66 was first. First place, Chloe Ridge, 107.37. Second place, Hannah Morris, 107.76. Third place, Molly Brennan, 109.42. Okay, we're moving on now to event 272, which is the women's 17 years and over 100 metre backstroke final. In lane 1 from Oldham Aquatics is Aaliyah Day. Lane 2 from Preston, Ella Williams. Lane 3 from Bolton Metro, Francesca Cullen. Lane 4 from Warrington, Sophie Weston. Lane 5 from Ulverston, Jamie Lee Tyson. Lane 6 from Blackpool, Peter Chilton. Lane 7 from Southport, Ella Falkingham. And lane 8 from Leyland, Danielle Brady. And the results of the women's 16 years old 50 metre freestyle final. In third place from the City of Salford with a time of 27.82 was Nicole Adeyeye. In second place from Knutsford with a time of 27.75 is Emily Fossard. And in first place from Bolton Metro in time of 26.93, Lisa Bazagi. And in the 17 years and over 50 metre freestyle final, third place, Emma Flannery from the City of Salford with a time of 27.68. Caris Roberts in second from Winsford with a time of 27.60, and first place from Stockport with a time of 26.98 was Amy West. Sophie Weston wins in a time of 106.58. Second place, Jamie Lee Tyson with a time of 1:08.15, and third place, Francesca Cullen with a time of 1:08.93. Okay. Moving on to event 273, which is the men 15 years 200 metre freestyle final. In lane 1, from the city of Salford is Benjamin Ross. Lane 2, from Cockermouth is Max Henderson. Lane 3, from Bolton Metro, Joshua Keogh. Lane 4, from Warrington, Joseph Ashley. Lane 5, from Altrincham, Michael Wu. Lane 6, from Warrington is George Daintyth. Lane 7, from Satellite, Simon Harrison. And lane 8, from Wirral Metro, Luke Kavanagh. And finishing in first place with 2:02.21, Joseph Ashley. Second place, Joshua Keogh in 2:02.55. And third place, Michael Wu, 2:04.40. Okay, moving on now to the 16 years final. So this event 274, the 16 years 200 metre freestyle final. Your finalists are lane 1, Callum Mongan from Aqua Bears. Lane 2 from Stockport is Cruz Chong. Lane 3 from Stockport, Oliver Ecob. Lane 4, Finley Pope from Stockport. Lane 5 from Preston, Rigo Horniak. Lane 6 from Bolton is Oliver Crooks. Lane 7 from the City of Liverpool, Sean Flanagan. And lane 8 from Wigan Best, Alexander Hornby. And the results of the women's 15 years 100 metre backstroke, in third place with a time of 109.86, Alice Volkovaya from the city of Salford. In second place from Trafford Metro with a time of 109.05 was Lily O'Neill, and in first place with a time of 106.68 was Amber Rick from Cockermouth. The women's 16 years backstroke results, in third place Molly Brennan from Winsford with a time of 109.42. Second place Hannah Morris from Leyland Barracudas in a time of 107.76. And Chloe Ridge from Wigan Best with a time of 107.37. And in the 17 years and over 100 metre backstroke, third place Francesca Cullen from Bolton Metro with a time of 108.93. Second place, Jamie Lee Tyson from Ulverston with a time of 108.15, and Sophie Weston winning from Warrington with a time of 106.58. The 15 years 200 metre freestyle final, third place was Michael Wu from Altrincham with a time of 2:04.40. Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro second place with a time of 2:02.55, and Joseph Ashley winning from Warrington with a time of 2:02.21. And winning this one is Finley Pope with a time of 2:00.30. Who's going to get second place? It is Oliver in 2:08.01, and third place Rico Horniak, 2:08.86. And moving on now to event 275, which is the men's 17 years and over 200 metre freestyle final. In lane 3 is Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best. Lane 4, Frankie Docking-Smith from Stockport. Lane 5, Caden Wellesby from Stockport. And lane 6, Alexander Volkovoy from the city of Salford. And just coming under the flags here, Alexander Volkovoy will finish in a time of 1:55.47. Ooh, second place, Caden Wellesby, 1:58.85, so close. And then third place, Frank Keefe, 1:58.87, so close there between second and third. Okay, ready to move on now to the event 276, which is the women 15 years 200 metre butterfly final. In lane 1, Ruby Thomas from Winsford. Lane 2, Georgia Cowgill from Trafford Metro. Lane 3, Grace Edwards from Satellite. Lane 4, Peyton Chesters from Warrington. Lane 5, Lucy Vaughan from Wigan Best. Lane 6, Faith Fellows from Southport. Lane 7, Isabel Taylor from Wirral Metro. And lane 8 is Scarlett Robinson from Copeland. And the results of the men's 16 years 200 metre freestyle: in third place, Riga Horniak from Preston in a time of 2:08.86. Second place, Oliver from Stockport with a time of 2:08.01, and Finlay Pope from Stockport with a time of 2:00.30, taking first place. And in the 17 years and over, third place, Frankie Ducking-Smith from Stockport with a time of 1:58.87. Second place, Caden Wellsby, Stockport, with a time of 1:58.85, and Alexander Volkovoy from the city of Salford winning in a time of 1:55.47. And Peyton Chesters wins in a time of 2:31.38. Lucy Vaughan in second with a time of 2:32.64. Third place, Grace Edwards with a time of 2:36.62. Okay, ready to move on to event 277, which is the women's 16 years 200 metre butterfly final. In lane 1, Aisha Chaudhry from Chorley Malins. Lane 2, Erin Harry from Winsford. Lane 3, Caitlin Mailer from Wigan Best. Lane 4, Lisa Clark from Winsford. Lane 5, Ruby Sheehan from Wigan Best. Lane 6, Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro. And lane 7, Emily Sibbald from Workington. And the results of the women's 15 years 200 metre butterfly final. In third place, Grace Edwards with a time of 2:36.62. Grace from Satellite. From Wigan Best in second place, Lucy Vaughan with a time of 2:32.64. And in first place from Warrington with a time of 2:31.38 was Peyton Chesters. Lanes 4 and 5 battling it out to the end here. And I think that Alyssa has just got a slight edge over Ruby. Yes. Alyssa wins in a time of 2:33.20, followed by Ruby in second place, and third place will be Caitlin. Okay, moving on to event 278, which is the women's 17 years and over 200 metre butterfly final. The finalists are Lane 1, Mia Mason from the City of Manchester. Lane 2, Lucy Turner from Burnley. Lane 3, Eve Horton from Wigan Best. And also Wigan Best, Olivia Sheehan in Lane 4. Lane 5 is Ella Bloxage from the City of Salford. Lane 6, Gia Hothersall from Wirral Metro. Lane 7, Amy Kenworthy from Winsford. And Lane 8 is Samantha Travis from Stockport. And touching first in a time of 2:20.54 is Olivia Sheehan. Ella Blockseach is in second with a time of 2:21.98, and third place Eve Horton with a time of 2:22.79. Ready to move on now to event 279, which is the men 15 years 100 metre breaststroke final. In lane 1, we've got Brandon Taylor from Chorley Marlins. Lane 2, Luke Aitken from City of Salford. Lane 3, Thomas O'Brien from Stockport. Lane 4, Joseph Ashley from Warrington. Lane 5, Reagan Young from Wirral. Lane 6, Jonathan Waters from Preston. Lane 7, James Fothergill from the City of Manchester. And lane 8, Oliver Dyson from Cockermouth. Finishing in first place, Joseph Ashley with a time of 1:10.13. Second place, Thomas O'Brien, 1:12.38. Third place, Reagan Young, 1:12.64. Moving on to event 280, the men's 16 years 100 metre breaststroke final. In lane 2 is Thomas Ball from Preston. Lane 3, Lewis Gilbert from Stretford. Lane 4, Adam Bradley from the City of Liverpool. Lane 5, Shemaine Gu from the City of Manchester. Lane 6, Max Harvey from the City of Liverpool. Lane 7, Ethan Roberts from Leyland. And lane 8 is Charlie Wallace from Knutsford. And the results of the women's 16 years 200 metre butterfly final. In third place, Caitlin Mailer from Wigan Best in a time of 2:46.09. Second place, Ruby Sheehan from Wigan Best in a time of 2:35.17. And first place, Elisa Clark from Winsford in a time of 2:33.20. And in the 17 years and over 200 metre fly final, third place, Eve Horton from Wigan Best with a time of 2:22.79. Second place, Ella Blockseach from the City of Salford with a time of 2:21.98. And in first place with a time of 2:20.54 from Wigan Best, Olivia Sheehan. And Adam Bradley finishes in a time of 1:07.58. Second place, Shamingu in 1:11.12. And third place, Lewis Gilbert in 1:11.57. And our final of the afternoon is event 281, which is the men's 17 years and over 100-metre breaststroke final. The finalists are Lane 1, Logan Mullall-Reid from Warrington. Lane 2, Hayden Burns from Stockport. Lane 3, Peter Thompson from the City of Liverpool. Lane 4, James Escombe from Kendal. Lane 6 is Daniel Beattie from Stockport. Lane 7, Davy Unwin from Stockport. And lane 8 is Nathan Lockett from the City of Salford. On the 50-metre mark, James Escombe turning first in 32.85, Daniel Beattie 33.29 and Peter Thompson 33.78. And James Escombe finishing in a time of 1:09.07. Second place, Peter Thompson, 1:10.85. Third place, Hayden Burns, 1:11.28. And that concludes all the events for this weekend. Just a big thank you to all the officials and the volunteers for making this possible. Thank you to all the spectators as well for your support. And officials, can I ask you now to leave poolside?